Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Brenda McDuffie, and I am acting chair of today's meeting in the absence of our chair, Anthony Colucci, who has an excused absence. I'd like to welcome the board members who are present today, Dennis Elsenbeck and Paul Brown. I'd like to also welcome the NYPA staff and thank them for their due diligence. This meeting is a scheduled board meeting which has been duly noticed as required by the open meetings law. We are going to proceed with the first item, which is the adoption of our proposed agenda for today's meeting. The proposed agenda was sent out in notification to the board in advance, and I'd like to ask if there are any amendments to the proposed agenda. Hearing and seeing none, I'd ask for a motion to approve the meeting agenda for today.
Motion, Paul
It's been
Brown.
made by Paul Brown,
Second, Dennis.
second by Dennis Elsenbeck. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? It carries. With regard to our conflict of interest, as we move forward in our agenda, we did poll all of us as board members prior to the meeting for any possible conflicts of interest. And I want to ask, are there any members that want to note conflicts of interest for the record? I don't see or hear any. I want to state with regard to item 4B, the Jacobs Institute, that I did consult the NYPA Ethics Office because the Jacobs Institute leases space from the University of Buffalo, and I serve on the University of Buffalo's Board of Directors, or UB Council as it is referred to. My relationship, however, does not require me to recluse, but I do want it disclosed and need to have it disclosed on the record. With that, the next item on our agenda are our minutes of our June 9th meeting. They were sent out in advance and now are before the board for adoption. I want to ask if there are any amendments to the minutes that were mailed out to you in advance of this meeting for your review. Hearing none, I'd ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved. Dennis.
I got that.
Dennis moved and second by Paul Brown. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It carries. All right, the next item number 3 on our agenda is our fund update, and our program manager, Angela Rossi, is going to give us the update.
Thank you, Mrs. Chairwoman. In your meeting packets, you'll find the July 2026 Western New York Economic Development Fund update report. The total deposits stand at $143,357,944 with accrued interest of $5,531,567, bringing total funds available to $148,899,512. Disbursements made to grantees represent total expenditures from the fund of $41,226,297, bringing the current fund balance to $107,662,214. And to date, there have been no administrative expenses withdrawn. As defined by the Western New York Power Proceeds Act, a minimum of 15% of the fund is dedicated to energy-related projects, which amounts to $21,503,692, with approximately $13.9 million awarded to date. We have approximately $7.5 remaining available for energy-related projects. The allocation board has awarded $81,641,721 to date to the projects that are listed on page 2 of your fund benefit report, leaving total fund benefits available to be awarded by the allocation board of $67,247,791. Today's recommendation to the board considers 3 projects totaling $6,158,503, with a total of 4.5 for energy-related projects and then approximately 1.6 for standard. Any questions?
Are there any questions on the fund update report? This is an informational item. And I don't see any questions. So with that, there's no action required, and we will move on to our next item, which are the consideration of round 45 recommendations. And Angela, you want to take us through the first one, Candlelight?
Sure. The first project to be reviewed is Candlelight Curated. Candlelight Curated is undertaking a manufacturing restoration and expansion project at the former Candlelight Cabinetry facility in Lockport. Following the prior owner shutdown in early 2026, Candlelight Curated acquired the former company's operating assets and is now working to reactivate and modernize the existing 200,000 square foot manufacturing facility. The project represents a total investment of approximately $4.25 million and includes roof and masonry repairs, infrastructure and workflow improvements, and the acquisition of product equipment, furniture, fixtures, and other related equipment. The project includes a significant employment commitment by the company. Candlelight Curated will retain 15 of its existing employees and create 70 new full-time positions over 7 years with an average annual salary of $55,000. The requested fund benefits will support capital improvements necessary to restore the manufacturing operations, improve material handling and workflow, increase operational efficiency, and allow the company to more fully utilize the facility. The requested $1 million fund benefit represents approximately 24% of the total project cost, leveraging approximately $3.75 million in company and bank financing. Aspects of this project that present a strong case for fund benefits award include significant job creation and retention, including the creation of the 70 new full-time positions and retaining the existing employees they have, reactivation of a major dormant industrial facility, restoring manufacturing activity in central Lockport following the prior owner's shutdown, and supporting continuity of a longstanding regional manufacturing brand, improve productivity and competitiveness through investments that will modernize the facility, and improve material flow and operational efficiency to shorten production lead times. It will also revitalize, as we've talked about, existing industrial infrastructure, which supports smart growth principles and the alignment with the Western New York Regional Economic Development Council priorities, including advanced manufacturing, revitalization of existing industrial sites, increased regional economic activity, and high-quality job creation. Overall, the project represents an opportunity to return a significant industrial facility to productive use, create substantial new employment, and strengthen Niagara County's manufacturing base. Given this information provided, staff recommends that the allocation board propose to the NYPA Board of Trustees an award of $1 million in fund benefits to support Candlelight Curated's manufacturing, restoration, and expansion project.
Thank you, Angela. Are there any questions?
Oh, Madam Chair, can I just ask a
Yes.
clarification?
Please.
And it says they have up to 7 years to bring in the 70 new jobs. But the project has to be completed within 3 years. Is that just a negotiated that you track?
So the project has to be completed in the time frame they set. It's different than hydropower.
Okay.
Yeah, so their time frame that they set for the project. So once they complete their capital project, they will be eligible for a disbursement. And then once they get this disbursement and start their job creation, that's when the recapture
Okay, great.
comes in
Okay,
if they
great.
don't hit their job commitments.
That makes sense. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Hearing none, I'd ask for a motion to adopt staff's recommendation to award $1 million to Candlelight Curated. And I need a motion.
I make a motion.
And I'll second.
Paul Brown made the motion. Dennis Eisenbeck seconded the motion. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Or any opposed? It carries unanimously. Thank you so much. Angela, you want to take us through the Jacobs Institute, which I can vote on, but I did recluse and note council's advice at the beginning of the meeting.
The Jacobs Institute is a
I
not-for-profit
don't
medical.
recluse.
Sorry. The Jacobs Institute is a not-for-profit medical device innovation center located on the Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus that supports clinical training, medical device development, and early stage commercialization of products. The proposed project represents a total investment of approximately $3.29 million and will modernize and expand two key areas within the Institute's facility. First component will convert the Institute's existing boardroom into a technology-enabled learning laboratory with upgraded audio-visual systems integrated with the Gates Vascular Institute's catheterization labs. The improvements will enhance live clinical training and strengthen documentation supporting clinical trials and regulatory submissions for companies. The second component will convert existing meeting space into wet laboratory facilities, providing additional capacity for product testing, prototyping, engineering development. The expanded space will address current capacity constraints and will allow the Institute to support more early stage medical device companies. While this funding track does not require formal job commitments, the project is expected to support future high-skilled employment, including estimated 3 to 5 new engineering positions at the Jacobs Institute, as well as indirect employment associated with future device manufacturing and commercialization. The Jacobs Institute I2R Center currently supports 13 portfolio companies, and the proposed expansion will increase its capacity to advance medical device technologies from development through clinical validation and commercialization for more companies. The requested $658,503 in fund benefits represents approximately 20% of the total project cost, leveraging approximately $2.5 million in grant assistance and other organizational financing. As discussed, there are many aspects of this project that present a strong case for fund benefits, expanding Western New York's medtech innovation capacity by increasing the Institute's ability to support product development, testing, commercial validation, and commercialization. It will also modernize clinical education infrastructure through upgraded technology connected to the Gates Vascular Institute's catheterization labs. Will increase wet lab capacity to address the existing space constraints and accommodate additional early stage medical device companies. Will also strengthen the regional advanced manufacturing pipeline by helping move medical technologies from development and clinical validation towards commercialization. And it will also advance Western New York Regional Economic Development Council priorities, including entrepreneurship, life science growth, advanced manufacturing, innovation, and research. Overall, the project represents a strategic investment in the infrastructure needed to support Western New York's growing medical technology sector and advance new medical technologies towards commercialization. Given the information provided, staff recommends that the allocation board propose to the NYPA Board of Trustees an award of $658,503 in fund benefits to support the Jacobs Institute project.
Thank you, Angela. Are there any questions on this project? If there are no questions, I'd ask for a motion to adopt staff's recommendation to award $658,503 to the Jacobs Institute.
Dennis.
Dennis, move forward.
Dennis,
Paul
thank
Brown,
you.
second.
Second by Paul Brown.
Brenda,
All in
for-
favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? It's been carried. Thank you so very much. And I just want to note that I did not have to recluse myself. I did disclose as I was advised by the ethics officer, and I did vote on the project. The last one for consideration under our 45 uh, recommended awards. Angela's going to take us through Niagara Power Transformers.
This is the last project. Niagara Power Transformer is a long-established Western New York manufacturer of large liquid-filled power and specialty transformers used by utilities and industrial customers. The company is undertaking its Niagara Power 50 initiative, or NP 50, a major expansion of its Cheektowaga manufacturing campus designed to increase transformer production capacity by approximately 50%. The project represents a total investment of approximately $71.2 million and will add approximately 96,000 square feet to an existing 120,000 square foot facility, increasing annual production capacity from approximately 90 transformers to 140. The project includes a significant employment commitment. Niagara Power Transformer will retain 146 existing full-time employees and create 73 new full-time permanent positions over 7 years, with an average annual salary of $79,000. Of the new positions, 57 are expected to be IBEW Local 41 union jobs, and the project is also expected to support approximately 50 to 70 temporary construction jobs. The economic impact extends throughout the regional supply chain. Niagara Power Transformer relies on more than 160 New York-based suppliers across industries, including steel fabrication, machining, coating, electrical equipment, transportation, and other industrial services. The requested $4.5 million in fund benefits represents approximately 6% of the total project cost, leveraging approximately $62.9 million in company financing and approximately $2.85 million in ESD assistance. Aspects of this project that present a very strong case for fund benefits include the expansion of critical domestic energy infrastructure manufacturing, helping address growing transformer demand associated with grid modernization, renewable energy integration, electrification, and industrial and large load development. There's also significant job creation and retention, including the 73 full-time positions and the retention of the 146 existing employees. There's a strong regional supply chain benefit with more than 160 New York-based suppliers positioned to benefit from this increased production and in-state procurement, and the long-term commitment to Western New York, building on the company's more than 100-year manufacturing presence in the region. And as you can see, this is in line with the Western New York Regional Economic Development Council priorities, including advanced manufacturing, critical energy infrastructure, workforce development, and regional industrial competitiveness. Overall, the NP50 initiative represents a significant investment in Western New York's manufacturing economy, creating jobs while expanding domestic production of critical energy infrastructure. Given the information provided, staff recommends that the Allocation Board propose to the NYPA Board of Trustees an award of $4.5 million in fund benefits to support Niagara Power Transformers NP50 expansion initiatives.
Thank you, Angela. You've heard this project summary. Are there any questions?
Yeah, I don't know about the union jobs.
Yeah, Chair, I just want to make sure that I was just so pleased when Angela brought this forward. The harsh reality is that in order for New York to achieve its aggressive goals without the appropriate supply chain on some of the most boring equipment on the face of the earth, which is transformers and switchgear, not only will New York not achieve its objectives, but will also set the entire nation behind. The idea that Western New York has a facility of this nature and that it is taking such a global position, in my humble opinion, this is why the proceeds was put in place. It's the exact type of messaging that we should all be proud of. And I appreciate the research that Angie and the team put into this one.
You can just make a motion.
Thank you, Dennis.
I- I'll-
Any other comments? Hearing none, would someone like to offer a motion to adopt staff's recommendation to award $4.5 million to Niagara Power Transformers?
Dennis, to move forward.
Dennis made the motion. Do we have a second? It's been
I want
seconded by
Angela
Mr. Brown. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Am I eyeing alone?
Nope.
Well, we
All in
wait.
favor? Okay, ayes? Any
Aye.
opposed?
Aye.
Well, thank you. It carries unanimously. All right. That concludes at least our considerations for this round of funding number 45. Is there any other business to be brought before the board today? With that, there's no official business. The next time we will meet as a board is on Tuesday, October 27th. And if there's no further business, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn this meeting today.
Make a motion.
Second.
Paul Brown made the motion, Dennis seconded. We are officially all in favor.
Aye.
We are officially adjourned. Thank you so very much for your participation. Everyone have a great day.